Is going on YouTube? It is your man's Mr. Dominic Cruz, featured on ABC, NBC, CBS, Yahoo, and Fox, coming at you with another video. I'm not going to waste your time on this whole topic or this whole introduction, but before we get into this whole thing, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and notification bell so every time I make a video, you be the first one to know, alright? So there's reasons, there's people out that just broke up and you haven't heard from your ex in quite a long time. And there's an ounce of feeling. There's like 1 ounce of feeling coming from you, and that ounce of feeling is hoping that you hear from them, hoping that they will contact you. But there's variables why they won't contact you. Now, there's videos out there that talk about this kind of subject, but sometimes when it comes to the delivery point, it takes way too long for people to get to it, and how they deliver it. And I shouldn't be saying this. What's going on YouTube? It is your man's Mr. Dominic Cruz, featuring ABC, NBC, CBS, Yahoo, and Fox, coming at you with another video. Yes. So let's get into this whole thing real quick, because I don't want to waste too much of your time. But before we get into this whole thing, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and every video I make, you'll be the first one to know when you hit that notification bell, okay? So there's you've gone through breakup, and you are someone that is just you waited days, you waited weeks, you haven't heard from your ex, and you kind of felt that you guys feel like you ended things wrong. Not only that, like there was more that you guys should have done before going into the breakup. Or you're probably that person where you just got ghosted and you just have no idea, and you're wondering why they won't contact you, right? And when it comes to being ghosted after a long period of time, they're at the end of the day, they're just finding the answers to why. I mean, I have some of the answers that could help you give you some clarity, but why they won't contact you, there's some things to it. However, it's for someone that is trying to move on with their life, and I gotta say, holding on to the hope that you will hear from them will not help you health wise, mentally wise, because it's kind of like you're halting your life for someone that doesn't want you. But I'm gonna share 5 signs of why you're not hearing from your ex. Okay, so let's go with number 1. Number 1 is they're seeing someone new. This is probably the most obvious one. They're seeing someone new. They're in a new relationship, and they don't want to do anything to jeopardize that relationship by getting involved with you. It's nothing personal. However, I know deep down inside, some people would be like, well, why didn't she do that with me? Or some women would feel like, why didn't he do that with me? And when some people just operate a little differently, and when sometimes it is what it is, and you just have to bite the bullet and accept the fact that they're seeing someone new. And you can't, one of the things, if you know that they're seeing someone new, it is very, very, very important to not compare yourself to the new partner, because when it comes to comparing yourself to someone, to a new relationship, it's like you're trying to validate yourself when you don't need any reasons to validate yourself, all right? Because you're already awesome, and always know that you're awesome. Number 2 is that they're mad at you. Yeah, they're mad at you, and this is where it comes down to communications, and communication was probably one of the worst, was probably a weakness in that relationship. And if they're mad at you and you don't know why, then that's a sign that they don't want to reach out to you, because they're mad at you. Now, understand if they are the last person to be in contact with you, and they said that they would call you back, and they never did, and stuff like that. Understand, and they're mad at you. That ball is not in your court. The ball is in their court, because you have to listen. Like, listen when you hear if they're gonna call you or if they're gonna contact you and stuff like that. They just leave you in midair, and just in thoughts. Put it that way. But when someone says that when someone is mad at you, is it's a reason why they won't contact you, which honestly, it's a selfish reason for them to do. Number 3 is guiltiness. Yes, there is guiltiness that they feel because they don't want to feel the emotions, the embarrassment that you probably had felt when you were, after the relationship had ended or however it ended. But they feel guilty because whatever they did to destroy the communication between you two, or the relationship between you two, they feel guilty enough, and contacting you would just be opening a flesh wound for them, and it would hurt them more. It would hurt them more than you could ever do, because they feel guilty. But I always say that if you feel guilty about something, I would say step up to the plate and actually face your fears, because at the end of the day, you keep running from something, it's always going to smack you back in the face. That's a fact. Number 4 is that they don't really trust themselves. All right, they don't really have that trust. And understand this: when someone, if someone doesn't trust themselves, it's not going to be enough for them to trust you. I don't care how many I love you I hear. I don't care how many you're the best I hear. If you can't trust yourselves, then you're not going to be able to trust anyone else. The main thing about trust is that if you got to be able to trust you. If you can trust you, if you can trust you making the best decisions, not only the best decisions, doing things best for yourself, if you can trust you, like, hopefully, then I'm pretty sure that it would be easy. It would be a lot smoother for you to trust someone else. But it all comes back down to you. If not someone did you wrong, you can still trust yourself, but you can trust yourself not to trust them. Okay. And when it comes to them not trusting themselves, there's nothing you can do about it. So for the fellas out there, I know that we like to fix things, but sometimes there are things that we can't fix. And we don't need to always fix something to make something right for us, because at the end of the day, that's only for our only selfish needs, and it's only temporary. So I hope you understand that you don't need to fix everything. Number 5 is awkwardness. You ever felt like you haven't heard from someone in a long time and you're just like afraid to call them because it's going to be awkward? It's perfectly normal to feel awkward, but that's another reason why they won't contact you, because it's been probably a long time and it's going to be awkward for them. And you know what? When it comes to awkwardness, I always tell people to embrace it, because it's uncomfortable, and being uncomfortable is where you grow. But it's another reason why they won't contact you, is because it's awkward enough, and to hear. And honestly, like, there's just people that don't want to hear it. They don't want to feel that emotion. It's funny to me, though. But that's pretty much the whole thing. So if you guys are if you are someone who is looking to get over your ex, you can always get a brand new copy of my book called 10 Simple Tips to Get Over Your Ex out on Amazon right now. And if you like my videos, you like to contribute to my work, I have a link in the description to where you can donate via PayPal or Venmo. And of course, if you are someone that is seeking coaching and would like to be coached by yours truly, then I also have that link in the description box. Payment is applicable, so just want to put that out there. And if you guys find this information valuable, drop a like, drop a comment, drop a share, and of course it is your man's Mr. Dominic Cruz coming at you with another video. Yes, another one. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, take it easy.